sorry we didn't find your Petey. Let's ask the guys outside. They go everywhere.
Where had all the confetti gone?
Hey, guys. My friend here lost a Pirate Petey. Anybody found one?
Not yet, but it's a big park. We've got a lot of ground to cover. Want to come along?
Good catch.
How did everything from that big bag fit into that little barrel?
Nice, huh? The trash cans are fake. They cover these underground tubes. Ooh. They're like big vacuum cleaners. The trash gets sucked down to a central collection area. That way, trash collectors don't disturb our guests during the day.
Ready to roll?
I hope you find your Petey.
But Petey wasn't to be found. At least not on the streets. It was time for George to search the rides. First up, the roller coaster. George hadn't remembered the coaster being that noisy before.
Well, hi, little fella. What are you doing here? You lost your Pirate Petey? That's tough. So's oiling the far wheels on this coaster. Hey! Be careful! Wish I could do that. Tell you what, you oil that side, I'll oil this side, then we can search the cars for your Petey together. Found nothing at this end. How about you? What's this? A map of all the places you went today? All those rides need maintenance, too. What do you say we help each other out? I forgot the most important part. To take a test ride. Think you're up for it?
There were nuts to be tightened. Light bulbs to be changed. And cables to be replaced. But there was only one more ride to go, and George still hadn't found Petey.
Swamp boats it is.
George had worked on all the rides and not found Petey.
Whenever I lose something, it's usually in the last place I look. Ready, George? And Petey?
Hey there! Has anyone seen my monkey?
Now all he had to do was count the sheep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But where was number 6? There were 7, 8, and 9. Sheep 6 had to be there too. George accidentally left the gate open. Sheep 6 escaped. Maybe sheep 6 was in the barn. Nope, not in the barn either.
Well, looky here. I guess Mrs. Rankins must have numbered y'all to keep you organized. Huh? But we only have 8 sheep. Why are you wearing a 9? Oh, I see. The 9 is just a 6 turned upside down. Well, I can fix that. Ah, there. That's more like it.
Sheep 6 came back. But how did he get in? Sheep number 6 was back, but now number 9 was gone.
Hi, George. What are you doing? And why are the sheep wearing our calendar? Oh, I get it. You're counting sheep. George, when I said if you can't sleep, count sheep, did you think I meant real sheep? I see. Well, Grandma just meant to count sheep in your imagination, not go to an actual sheep pen.
George thought Grandma's way sounded a lot easier.
Well, I'm gonna finish my bike ride. I'll see you after your nap.
But George couldn't take a nap yet. He still had to find sheep number 9. George went to get the number 6 when it turned into a 9. Then it turned into a 6 again. How was the number doing that? A 6 was an upside-down 9, and a 9 was just an upside-down 6. Sheep number 6 and sheep number 9 were the same animal. The missing sheep had been there all along. George's way of counting sheep was harder than Grandma's, but it sure tired him out. That night, everyone came to George's house to celebrate the new year.
Ready for the countdown? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year, everyone!
How do we get it over the log. But there's no ramp in the woods.
We can bring one.
Now how are we going to deal with that thorn bush?
Hard-packed trail makes it easy.
Just you wait. It gets a lot harder, believe me. These are the thorn bushes I told you about. Okay, if you really think it'll work. Hey, what do you know? It worked! Huh. The rain must have created a creek.
Good idea, George.
Okay, well, here goes nothing. Crossing. Ha! I made it! All right!
Oh, no.
Oh, mud. Too sticky for our wheels.
Guess you were right after all, Bill. It sure was nice up till now, though.
Wait, you can't turn back. We're almost there.
But we don't have a way to get across. Woo! Okay. This is working. So let's figure out how to get more boards. Good thinking.
Nice going, George!
Great
We
job!
did it! I told you we could do it! Come on! You ready?
You bet.
The super secret middle of the woods pond. Wow, I must be the only kid who's ever gotten his cast signed by a dog, a city kid, and a frog.
Hey, you know what the best part of the super secret middle of the woods pond is? Getting to share it with friends.
Well, will you look at this. Boat race, bucket toss, water slide. You've got everything you need. The dunk booth? Actually, I think I can help you there.
Got it after the fair closed down. Yeah.
Mind if we borrow it?
Well, only if you invite me to your fair.
Wow! That's the most wonderfulest dunk booth I've never, ever seen.
I think I know where your problem lies, George. Yep, thought so. It's your hinge, all right. Rusted stiff. Hinges are very important. They're what let things open and close. Like the ones on this door. Hinges even help you get around. Like your knees and your elbows, even your fingers. All hinge joints.
But fingers won't help with a dunk booth. We need a real hinge.
Good work, George. Lucky you found a hinge.
Guess what I brought? It's a dunk booth? I'm going in! This is it. Okay, George, have at it. Don't worry, try again. You can do it.
Dunk him! Dunk him!
Hit the target,
Come on,
George!
George.
Holy cow! The pigs!
Little Mike, stop eating the fair. Where's little Mike?
Whoa, look! I hear you're having a fair.
You don't mind if we pitch in with a little music?
George, you guys, remember me?
Watch and learn, Mrs. Rankins, because if you got it, you got it. Just warming up.
Concentrate now, George. Eye on the target.
Come on, George, you can do it. George! Thank you! Oh, Mike, this is great!
Nice arm for a city kid, George.
Stand back! My turn! I want to dunk Mr. Yellow Trunks. Both sides have 1 point!
We did it! We tied! Yippee! Yahoo! Yahoo for us.
Our final event is Midnight Alarm. It's a humdinger. Whoever wins the muster. This game tests each team's response to a surprise nighttime emergency. When the alarm sounds, each team must put on their gear, attach their hose to their truck, and run it all the way to the other side of that hill and shoot it off. Oh, yeah. We're gonna
Yellow team's got this one.
Okay. Night, everyone.
Get up! There's an emergency!
All right, don't do this.
I'm ready.
That's a new way to do it.
Nice shortcut, George. Yellow ready. Turn on the hose now. Hurry. Turn it on.
Red ready. Red team wins. All right.
Ah, so close. So darn close.
Congratulations, Stig.
Hang tight, boy. We're gonna need a long ladder.
It's too short. We should get our ladder truck from the city.
Oh, that'll take hours.
George knew Blaze couldn't wait for hours.
Okay, it's set up. Come on, Blaze.
Ah, that's well done, George. And so, the winner of this year's Fireman's Muster is the Town Volunteers.
What?
You get extra points for a real rescue. It's in the rules.
Here you go!
A muster tests who's best prepared for an emergency. And today, that was you.
We only brought a truck and a ladder. You brought the monkey.
Well, Neptune's knickers. Well, thank y'all. And thank you, George.
George's guitar looked almost like the man's guitar. Except except for those bumps. Nothing some chopsticks wouldn't fix. Now, George just had to wait for the bumps to dry.
I found some guitar strings. Yeah!
There were shoestrings, a yo-yo string, some fishing line, a picture wire, and rubber band. George couldn't decide which of Allie's strings to use, so he decided to use them all. He was almost done.
Oh no, George. The hoedown starts in half an hour. We need to hurry. Uh-oh. How do we attach the strings to the top?
These strings were attached to something that turned. If only George could find something like that.
Oh, yeah. That's good, George. Turning it tightens the string.
George's guitar looked great, and it even had lights.
Play it, George. Oops.
George's guitar looked great, but sounded awful. Now the man would never be able to play it the hoedown.
Hey, gang.
Hi.
George, did you find my guitar? Jerry and I wanted to practice.
Yeah, I don't think you'll be playing with this.
Well, it was nice of you to clean it for me.
You're welcome. But don't worry, Mr. Yellow Pants. You can still play. George made you a new guitar. Show him, George.
This is great.
Huh?
Oh, Bluegrass has a fine tradition of using handmade instruments of all kinds. Washboards.
Spoons?
But this is the only shoestring,
Fishing line?
yo-yo picture wire,
Tennis racket? Birdhouse?
rubber bandolin.
Hey, I think I've got the lyrics for your song.
Let me tell y'all a story about a monkey. He built an instrument to play with a birdhouse racket and a mess of strings. That boy was strumming every day. He had a monkey-built birdhouse mandolin. It was the strangest picking thing there's ever been. It had a shoestring, fishing line, rubber band, and yo-yo. That monkey birdhouse mandolin. Yeah! Let's go! Well, you don't need to take no music lessons. You don't even need to tune it all. A birdhouse mandolin's a cinch to play. Just pick away and have them all. He had a monkey-billed birdhouse mandolin. It was the strangest picking thing there's ever been. It had a shoestring, fishing line, rubber band, and yo-yo. That monkey birdhouse mandolin. He had a monkey-billed birdhouse mandolin. It was the strangest picking thing there's ever been. It had a shoestring, fishing line, rubber band, and yo-yo. That monkey birdhouse mandolin.
Yeah!
That monkey birdhouse mandolin. That monkey birdhouse mandolin.
Was going to be easy for this clever monkey. Now the river had 6 and George had none. He didn't want to lose these again. This was the safest place for them.
The Anniversary Jubilaria will now be unveiled after the band plays. That's earlier than planned.
Earlier, time was running out. Those weren't table runners. They were missing stripes. George added 2 stripes to the 6 he'd already found. So now he had 8 stripes, 2 more to have all 10.
George, I've been looking for you. It's time for the town founding play. You're in it, remember?
Let's give a warm welcome to our town founders.
All George could think about was where to look for those last 2 stripes.
This looks like a fine place to live and farm. And let us found a town here and name it. Oh, my word!
So the original name of this town was Oh My Word?
George already had 8 stripes. 1 more made 9. Now he only had to find 1 more stripe.
Now the Anniversary Jubilaria will be unveiled even earlier. Right after the kite flying.
After the kite flying? When was the kite flying? It was now. George had no time left.
Hey, George, did you see my kite? I found a great tail on the ground right in the yard.
There it was. When Allie reeled in her kite, everything would be okay.
Look, an eagle!
It's flying away with my tail.
It must want it for its nest. The eagles have a nest on top of Mount Neverclimb. Do you know why they called it Mount Neverclimb? Because no one could ever climb it.
So how could a little monkey get up there?
In just a minute, we'll be unveiling the Anniversary Jubilaria, now with 100 hard-earned stars.
10 stripes with 10 stars makes 100 stars.
Wow, everyone I've ever known is here, but not George. He's gonna miss the big 100.
Oh, sorry, but we can't wait anymore. Happy 100th anniversary!
George? Careful. Mr. Quint wouldn't want a speck of dirt on those.
This was about the hardest George had ever worked on something no one would ever know about. George had had a great day. Still, even counting by tens, 100 was an exhausting number.
There's no way Bird could get past this brick wall. Except through there.
There's Bird! Safe and sound.
I hope that's not what I think it is. It is what I think it is.
Aww. Steer Bird to us.
Oh, an elephant might step on it. Oh, I'll go to the other side. When I get there, steer Bird left to those bars, and I'll grab her.
To go left, George had to push the joystick left.
The plane is going right. The joystick needs to go left. Oh, it is left.
Okay. Slowly let go of the joystick. Oh, I can't watch.
George, do something.
If off was on, up was down was up, and left was right, maybe right was left.
Oh, my.
George needed the plane to go up.
You did it, George. Follow that bird.
What do we do now?
Oh, I got it. George lands Bird, but this time, so we can catch it, he slides the throttle to slow. The throttle is already on slow. I give up.
Luckily, monkeys never ever quit. If off was on, up was down was up, left was right, and right was left, maybe fast was slow.
Any chance you can turn it off?
If off was on, maybe on was off.
Stellar work. Now to fix the remote. Oh, too late. The flock. Oh, I'll never be able to make the repairs in time.
The lost blackbirds won't be able to join their friends again.
But George knew the remote wasn't broken. It was just backwards. He could launch Bird if he did the opposite of what the book said. To start the engine, he hit off.
I'm back. What is my monkey doing with your bird?
To go fast, he slid the slider to slow. He pushed the joystick down to go up. He pushed the joystick right to turn left. And to turn on the autopilot and activate the computer, he hadn't tried that one before. But if the autopilot was like everything else, if you wanted to turn it on, you had to turn it off.
Thank goodness we found you.
Some wires got crossed on the remote, and everything is backwards.
We're receiving transmission.
George, you're a genius.
Hey, any chance I can get you to help me land Bird when the flock heads south for winter?
Monkeys love things that fly. Especially if they're the ones who get to fly them. George didn't know what deploy meant. And then he found out.
The rover drove away with George!
No problem. Just use the remote control to bring it back.
I can't find it.
Oops, I think I left it sitting on the rover. My mistake.
George was on an out-of-control Mars rover. He had to stop it. That sure looked like a remote control. It was the remote control. Now George was in full control, except for being lost on Mars. Maybe he could find his way using the book. There were the 2 moons of Mars. That wouldn't help him find his way back to the ship, but it sure was cool. He reached the Valles Marineris. It looked like the Grand Canyon, but much bigger than any canyon on Earth. He also found the Olympus Mons, the highest volcano in the solar system. It had a pretty nice view, too. He'd found the rocket. Now all he had to do was drive there. The rover was stuck. He had to give it a good push to get it going again. That was his mission. Einstein's broccoli spinach gum was gumming up the works. He wanted to get to the ship and tell the man with the yellow hat, except the rover wouldn't go. Luckily, he remembered he was 3 times as strong in Mars' low gravity.
George, are you okay?
You were sleeping so peacefully. Did that sound wake you up?
I blew a bubble and it popped.
Then George realized why he was dreaming about gum.
Gum in the main rover control panel.
Did you stick gum in there every time I told you to stop chewing?
See, I thought that one was the trash. Oops.
George, how did you figure that out?
All clean. It works. We're ready to launch.
7 seconds and counting. 3, 2, 1. Liftoff.
George, you saved the Einstein Pizza Space Program. Thank you so much.
You know, sometimes I think the world would be better off if monkeys ran everything.
I don't understand. We look tall in the store, but short here. I look really wide. That's weird. I was wide over there, but I'm thin over here.
Each new bend produced a different reflected image.
Hey!
And one seemed perfect to make Hundley feel taller. He'd done it. The monkey had made him taller. Hundley couldn't wait to show the doorman.
Hey, Hundley. Welcome back. I was really worried about you.
I seem to have forgotten my keys. Can you let me in?
Absolutely. Huh. My keys were right here. Where'd they go? I don't know what I did with them. Did you find them? It's closed. They wouldn't fall through there.
Hundley, look what we've got! Hey, what's going on? The doorman lost his keys.
Where could they be?
Hundley could see he would just have to get those keys himself. The keys were up there somewhere. The boxes for the new light fixtures made a great stairway. The doorman's keys.
Huh? Hundley, what are you doing down there? My keys! You really saved the day, Hundley.
No kidding. There's no way a big dog like Goliath could have gotten in that itty-bitty space.
Hundley, watch the desk for me, will you?
It's a mirror we made for you, so you'd look really tall. Back when you wanted to be tall.
George figured they could still use the mirror. Only now, it'd just be for fun.
You can play too, Goliath. That's real teamwork. There are good things about all different sizes.
And with the new mirror, changing sizes had never been more fun.